Everybody want to learn more about meditation? Great, great. Good. Okay, I think I can tell you a lot about it, how to do it. So a lot of people have a wrong idea about meditation. What you need to do when you meditate is to calm down and be in the quiet. So now I will put on music, soft, melodic music to calm down. That's some of the meditation music that I have here that you've heard earlier. That the purpose of that is to become peaceful, to rest, calm your body down, prepare yourself for meditation. You don't want to necessarily have this on the whole time, although I do know people who will meditate with that soft music in the background, and that's okay. But primarily, meditation is a time in the silence. Now, Michael Bernard Beckwith defines meditation as that moment of undistractable attention on the presence of reality. In the silence, that's where God is. It's in the silence within you. Not in the air floating around somewhere. But God, as we know, is within us. It's accessible. But we meditate so we can commune with the power of all creation. And that time in meditation is where we find a place where we can be still, where we don't have distractions. That was right on cue, wasn't it? So the idea is to find yourself a space where you can meditate, where you won't be distracted by children, dogs, neighbors, ringing telephones. And I realize that's easier said than done. But eventually, you can settle into an area where you can be alone and not be disturbed. Now, I've been taught to practice meditation before I eat, because when you digest food, there's a lot of blood that is used in the digestion of food. Therefore, that blood that's used in the digestion of the food takes away from the blood flow to your brain, to your head. Consequently, you don't meditate quite as well because there's not as much blood flow to the brain. So it's better to meditate before you eat. And the time is about 20 minutes. So you find a nice spot where you can sit undisturbed, quietly, and meditate. Now, I sit in a lotus position when I meditate. And I hold my hands like this. It's called a mudra. My mudra is my right, or my thumb and my index finger touching. And I sit in a lotus position and this mudra, because what that does, what I've learned and what is taught, the God flow that you experience in meditation, this when you tap into the presence and you're in deep meditation or in meditation period, that flow, you want to keep it within you. So if you're sitting in a lotus position, that flow will not leave your body. It'll circulate. So that's why the hands are like this. Otherwise, if your hands are like that, it flows out through your fingertips. It flows out through your feet. So if you're sitting in a lotus position, it's circulating. The energy is flowing through your body. It's not flowing out of your body. That's why I meditate in a lotus position. It's not essential. Many people just sit. Now, after doing this for 33 years, I still get distracted. My mind wanders. You know, as you have thoughts about your day, about your problems, they will come. But you just let them go. You notice them as they pass through. Your time in meditation, you'll start thinking about the problems with the kids, the problems at work, whatever. Just watch it as it passes and let it go. Don't dwell on it. Your time in meditation is what's important, not the fact that you have a problem with your child or you have a problem at work, or let it go. One of the things that I learned early on about that part of the meditation, when I'm meditating and I'm having thoughts about other things, Maharishi Mahesh Yogi says that is stress releasing. So when you're meditating and the thoughts come up about your problems and life that you're experiencing, that is the stress that's releasing in your system. And that's a good thing. So it's good that it's releasing, but don't dwell on it, because you need to get rid of it. So as you get these thoughts during your meditation, just think of it as much needed stress release. So as you sit and meditate, you can do this for a period of time that you feel comfortable with. I personally meditate 20 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes at night, but then during the day and in the middle of the night, I'll get up and meditate for a couple of hours. You meditate for 8 hours in a day, you get blissed out. So the reason I'm bringing this up is it's not a hard, fast rule that you got to meditate for 20 minutes or you got to meditate for an hour. And a lot of people say, well, I didn't have a good meditation. I was distracted. That's true. But any time in meditation is good time. There's no such thing as a bad meditation. You can be distracted and you can have thoughts. Those thoughts come, but those thoughts go. And there's no such thing as bad meditation. 1 second in the silence is beneficial. So meditation, regardless of whether you're having a so-called good meditation or not, it's beneficial. So don't think that because you're not experiencing what you think you should, it's still beneficial. Do it. Do it anyway.